Okay, so you wanted that.
Yeah, either or is fine. It doesn't matter.
I'll stick with what I got then.
Yeah, I think you can drag the portrait over to the other side and it'll make it a token, but I don't know if you change that, if it changes it later.
It doesn't make a round.
Yeah, I just have a square token. That's from when I uploaded my character. I didn't. That's the one thing I never actually figured out was a token one.
Yeah, I've never found it worth the trouble. Square, round, it's all the same.
I like how it fits almost exactly into the square.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much it's all squares anyway.
Okay.
The Horde of the Dragon Crane, I would love to try that one. That's the second half of that adventure, isn't it? It's like a two-part.
Yeah, they're playing through the entire thing. Do we start in a tavern?
Yes, we're gonna start in a tavern in Baldur's Gate.
Sweet.
And, let's see, my notes. I'm gonna let you all decide. Do you want to use crit fumble tables?
No. Not the way I roll. I'll fall and impale myself on a Nerf sword. I'm thinking that is actually how that works. I had one game I tried playing, but I started too late. They had that. I dropped my weapon a lot.
A Tuesday night game, it did really well one night. Like, I was able to stun a couple of big enemies, so we got some free hits on it, some crits. And then the next time that we met, like, I almost sliced my arm off. And broke my ankle. That was right. Yeah, I did both of them. So I was like, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, and Pathfinder, I haven't used them in 2 years now.
I've never played Pathfinder, but from what I understand, that would be really tough, wouldn't it? Aren't they a little bit more unforgiving than I thought?
Yeah.
Very much. Okay, well, we can get started with session 1. Make sure I'm recording.
A flame tongue sword, you yelled bacon to activate.
Oh, that is funny.
Can't remember what I called him, but I know his last name was Kneecap.
Okay, since everyone's back, we'll pick up. It is now morning time. You have awakened, you're feeling refreshed and had a great night's sleep.
Cool.
Middle like I'll head downstairs to hopefully meet the rest of the party.
Yeah, and once again, Garen, you know, he looks a little tired because he worked night shift and had to open this morning, but you know, he's in a good mood, and he's like, "How did you all sleep?" And can I get you all some breakfast?
I'll say sure. I have some porridge. A little bit of brown sugar if you have it.
They have spice more.
Shannon comes back in from the outside. He's been up for a few hours now and been walking around town checking things out.
Popping into people's yards, feeding their chickens, and
I brought back a couple of eggs to cook up.
hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, well, I'll throw them on the grill for you. And, you know, he disappears for 10-15 minutes and comes out, and, you know, he's got the eggs and, you know, a couple pieces of boar meat, and there's some biscuits and porridge, and the meal was not as good as dinner was, but still, it was decent.
So are you guys ready to go? Have you gotten everything together that you need, or do we need to purchase some things in town at the general store before we go?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I really don't need anything.
Oh, good. Let's get on the road. I'm anxious to see if we can rescue those people.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, and you know, Garen says, I'll make sure that you all have rooms here in 4 days' time. 5 days, you know, it's a couple days walk to the Sunless Citadel, but I'll make sure that you all have accommodations for your triumphant return. And as you're walking out the door, he's like, thank you for staying at the Old Boar Inn, a subsidiary of Choice Hotels International. Sorry, we don't give miles.
Do you validate parking?
Yeah, but I don't think that you rode a horse in, did you?
What you mean? We all had horses. Where did our horses go? You're responsible for this loss.
Well, I'll try and see if I can find your horses while you're gone. And he just kind of smiles and winks. Okay, you all set out, and it's not hard at all to tell the difference between the old road and the new road. And whether you get out of town, the more difficult the road becomes, you know. There's been trees over the years that have fallen down over the road, and, you know, grass and weeds are growing up, but nonetheless,
Don't worry, I'm an expert at this sort of thing. Nabin will pick out a path even across the difficult terrain and keep up their speed.
okay, and yeah, you know, you're in the forest to here, and you know, it's let's see. Story. You know that you're in one of the largest forests on the Sword Coast, and it's actually one of the largest in all of Faerun. And you know it was named after an epic elven hero, Tetir. And he was the very first elven dragon slayer.
I will go on and on about him.
And you know, you spend much of the day, and it's really not a bad walk, other than the weeds and the high grass and the occasional obstacle across the road. But you all make very good time. Are all elves vegan?
Just those superpowered ones.
I'm fairly certain that all elves are made of meat. They're not made of vegetables. Yeah. I'm not saying you should. You just could.
They meat is high in nutritional value.
Okay, so, you know, you travel during all the daylight hours, and it's about 7 in the evening, the sun is starting to set, and, you know, you still got at least half a day's journey ahead of you.
Okay.
So do you want to travel through the night or set up camp?
Probably set up camp. Look at Nav and yeah.
I've never been in the wilderness, let alone at night, so I don't know.
We want to set up camp. You all look tired. It's been a long day. You won't be at your best.
I was going to say, Nav, do you know this region at all? Maybe you can find us a defendable position with a good advantage.
I don't know the region at all, but I can take a quick look around and look for somewhere relatively either out of the way or defensible.
Yes, you do find a clearing that would be suitable for setting up camp overnight, and you start your little campfire and still talking about the great elven dragon slayer. I like a comment, Tempest.
Yeah, possibly would.
So you got the campfire going. It's getting progressively darker as the fire grows in size, and who would like to take first watch?
I'll take first. Probably. Who has? I'll look around here. Anyone else here can see in the dark?
Yep.
I can.
Little Lat cannot.
I know I can. So I'll take one of the middle of the night watches. Who would like first watch then? Because I guess someone that we when the sun's setting. Someone.
Okay, just for my reference, who can? Who's got dark vision or low light vision?
Damon has dark vision at 120 feet.
Nabin has it at 60 feet. But he gets, well, actually, he might not get his bonuses in the dark until next level.
Yeah, and I think I get it at 60 feet.
Okay. Okay, so Damon's on watch number 3. Tempest, where would you like to go? Would you like first watch?
Whatever is fine. I'll take the first one.
We'll put Damon in there.
Nabin will take last. He can do 4 hours. He only needs 4 hours of meditation. He can do a double watch.
Okay, you know, you all have a good time fellowshipping around the fire, telling stories, and eventually, you all start to turn in for the night, and the first watch goes great. The second watch with Damon goes pretty good. The Naven, in the middle of the night, you can hear rustling. In the trees surrounding you.
I will move to the others and, start to quietly wake them.
Not a problem. You go around and they're waking up, and you're doing the motions that there's sound coming, and they seem to not be coming from just one direction. And I'm sorry, they do appear to be coming from one direction, which would be in that grove of trees right there to the east.
Are you guys seeing a map that came up?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's loading.
Oh, it's still loading for you?
Weird. I'm going to close it and start again here. Actually, you know what? Maybe can you reshare the map with me and see if that works?
The other thing you can do is if you open up your character sheet and double click on your token, it'll automatically open up the map that your token's on.
Okay, I'll just stick with it for now.
Oh, it's not working for you?
It's just a red background, but I can make out squares.
Is it saying loading still?
Yeah, it is. I can see all the counters and the campfire and the 50-foot marker.
If you were in another screen, sometimes Fancy Ground screws up, and the only thing you can do is log out and log back in to get it to work.
Yeah, do you have the other maps and pictures open?
Yeah, I just closed them up, and I'll try to get them to load again.
Yeah.
So yes, Nabin will go around, and as he wakes them up, he'll gesture in the direction of the disturbance.
Yep, that did it, guys. It all now works.
Okay, and like I said, you do see, you do hear the noise coming from the east there, and okay. And coming from that direction, which one are you? You see something that you've never seen before. And I'm gonna set. And I want on random. There we go. You see what looks like a plant / tree. It's got like this humanoid shape, and it's coming out of the tree line there. Yeah, pretty much, Groot.
Just not friendly.
Yeah, you can tell that it's it's starting to approach you, and it is quickly joined by 3 others.
Okay.
And everyone's spidey senses going off. You're detecting some hostility. And it's time to roll for initiative.
Oh, fine.
And I'm going to re-roll their initiatives since they're no longer grouped together. And mark tokens. And one moves down like he's gonna try and flank the group. And Shannon O'Shea. You can see 2 to the north and 2 to the east.
I'll stand up, and I'm going to move forward 5 feet for right there. And I'm going to cast Gust at Blight number 2 and attempt to blow him back 5 feet.
Okay.
Kind of curious to see how it works and what he does. So I will target him and see if he does this right. Okay.
It passed.
Oh, well. It was a try. Well, actually, you know what? I didn't... Yep, okay. We should be good. I didn't have the DC strat up right. Did he... hold on. He should have had to beat a 13 out of 10.
In that case, he gets... blown back 5 feet.
And I'll just stand right there.
Okay. Nabin?
He will draw his bow and take aim at that same twig boy.
Okay, that one was a little loud.
Okay, I think the fire didn't burn it.
Apparently I have the ability to summon meteors down from the heavens to destroy my foes.
That was
Oh crap, the fire is taking over us.
I told you, vegan powers.
okay.
Someone farted.
Oh my god, we're all on fire.
Okay, Tempest.
Alright, I would like to take out the, have a flask of oil, and I wanna, I wanna take a strip of cloth and, make a Molotov cocktail out of it, if I can. Or is that too complicated?
You could probably make it, but you couldn't throw it this turn.
Yeah.
If that's even makeable.
Right, I know. I'm not sure if that's allowed within the rules or not.
You're normally able to throw oil. I don't know about in 5e, but in other editions.
Yeah, you can throw it, but I'm just I think he meant it might take too long.
Yeah, it would take you you know, 1 round in order to stuff the cloth into the flask of oil and get it ready to throw.
Mm-hmm. But then I could throw it next round?
Yes, ma'am, you certainly can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, Nidalak.
I will move to there. As I move that distance, I'll be pulling out my spear and brandishing my shield, and I'll attack the twig right in front of me.
Wow, these guys don't have much staying power.
Is that it, Coffin? I can barely hear it.
Too many damn volume controls. Yeah, when you're dying at the exaggerated a lot of sounds in Sirenscape.
Yeah, I checked out the free one. It was pretty cool.
And that one's gonna move down and he's gonna swing a claw at Nidalak. And he misses. Number 1. This is gonna come down and not do nothing.
Well, first thing I'm doing is moving away. Over there. And target 4. Level an incantation to a spell. And firebolt it. But I'm probably going to roll.
Well, at least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah. And people will probably notice that it gets a little darker and gloomier in my area. Even though it's nighttime.
Alright, Shannon, you are up.
Okay, yeah. Shannon will... Oh, what the heck. I'm gonna have fun with this. I'll move up to here, draw my dagger, and swing at it. And I'm gonna use my cantrip on it. So I'm going to first of all roll the hit. So I hit. So it does damage. And I guess it doesn't need the other part because it just died.
Oh, first level, these things don't have much to them, do they?
Nope, they certainly don't. I passed an Ammon.
With only one left, he will take aim at the last twig blow. Oh no, sorry, is the other one... Okay, it's dying. No, it's just wounded, right? Twig blight 1?
One is dead.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, he'll take a shot at 4. But the arrow goes wide.
It's my fault. I'm in your way.
Okay, my turn. Is my
Yes, it sure is.
alright, so that flask of oil is ready to throw, right?
Yes, it is. You've got the one down in the southeast is the only one remaining, so you'll want to move closer before you throw.
Right, okay.
And then if you'll use your crossbow to throw.
Well, that wasn't very good.
And fortunately, you threw long and missed everybody.
Burn the forest down.
Yeah, I hope I don't start a forest fire. Just now.
My god, this was named after an ancient elvish hero, you monster!
I really like seeing the Molotov cocktail go sailing past him. He's very thankful that he wasn't hit by it and decides to wield his spear around to finish this last one.
Oh,
So close.
probably only had to roll 2.
Yeah, dang it. Yeah, I don't have action surge either, so I can't do anything.
And he's going to try and swing at you and miss. And yeah, he's just going to stay there.
Well, I do my incantation again and unleash fireball on it. Woohoo!
Max damage on the thing.
I guess I'm gonna hit it for 20 because it's vulnerable to fire.
And there were 4 of them.
Darkness slowly fades. The glooming and darkness slowly recedes from around me as I cast my spell.
Well,
And-
we shouldn't have to gather any more wood, right?
So it's on fire already, so.
Yeah, you're good on the wood.
I go over to put out a Malta cocktail.
Yeah, thanks.
And you know, you're examining these strange creatures, and yeah, you know, it seems like they're all just made out of twigs and trees and plants. And as I said earlier, you have never seen anything like this before.
I look at Super Vegan and going, hey, I think your shrubbery's trying to kill you.
Yeah, Alexis, see, we don't see any wild boars trying to attack us tonight. We ate boars last night and the boars attack us. You ate veggies.
You're going to go hungry in the morning, whereas my breakfast has delivered itself to me.
Well, I got one extra torched over there.
And you did put out the Molotov cocktail.
I probably stantled the one I lit on fire too.
No problem. And you know, you drag the bodies over, throw them into the fire. You have a nice, safely contained bonfire. And the rest of the night passes without incident.
We get lung cancer from the toxic smoke.
And I'll even be nice and give you a long rest to reset everything. So, daylight starts appearing, and like I said, you had no more encounters through the night.
Cool.
And,
Is there like any clear indication where these things came from, or they just sprung up from the ground or something?
you know, looking at them, you're not sure what would have created them, but now that they're dead, you can tell that, hey, if they weren't moving, you probably would not have been able to tell the difference between them and a normal tree until they attacked.
Oh, yay.
Okay, and you know, you travel you travel 3/4 the day, and the old road passes to the east of this narrow ravine, and at the road's closest approach to the cleft, you can see several broken pillars jutting up from the earth where the ravine widens, and two of the pillars stand straight, but mostly in atop sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the dark depths. And pull up images.
So,
And I got a picture coming at you.
not to scale.
Yeah, it's one of the images from the original map, and you can tell that looking over the ravine, you can see a ledge.
Is the ledge where the one is?
Yes, it is. Let's see.
How far down is that? And are we on the left side or the right side of the
You are on the left side. I'm sorry, you're on the right side. And as you look down, you can see a ledge that's got a set of carved stairwell, and we'll open up that map a little bit more because you would be able to see part of the fortress down below. It's set on top of it didn't always be a ravine. Massive sinkhole opened up and swallowed it. You do see a sturdy knotted rope that's tied to one of the pillars that is leading down to the ledge. And right here, this ravine is roughly 40 feet wide. The pillars are old and worn, and there's graffiti in the Dwarvish alphabet covering most of them.
Can I read the graffiti? Oh, it's dwarf, you said.
Yeah, Dwarven.
Which I don't know.
Call Thorin.
Anybody read Dwarven?
Not me. I got Elvish.
Yeah, I went with Elvish.
Yeah, I don't read Dwarven either.
Sadly, no. I'm Elvish and Goblin.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Uncommon. And Undercommon.
Well, Goblin is Dwarvish Ruins.
Common and uncommon.
Undercommon.
And looking around, you can see in and around the pillars, there have been many small campfires. And can I get an intelligence investigation or wisdom survival check? From anyone who'd like to roll.
Oops, I forgot to put in the tower.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to put it in the tower. Sorry.
Ah, that's okay. You can tell that a couple of the campfires seem to be fairly... They're fresher than the other, and if you had to make a guess on when they were made, somewhere within the past 30 to 40 days. And those that rolled investigation, you can tell that someone has went to some effort to hide the evidence of these campfires from casual scrutiny.
Well, with my role, I'll tell the group that.
Fortunately, we're not too casual. The rope is... The key word you said, the rope is sturdy?
Yes, it's a sturdy knotted rope, and, you know, even though it's been out in the weather for a little bit, you're thinking maybe, you know, it's been there like 30 days. It still looks sturdy, like it would hold anyone climbing down.
Okay.
And the ledge is roughly about 50 feet below you.
Who wants to go first?
I'm thinking the hardier people should go first.
Well, I need somebody to make sure it's safe. I'll go first.
Okay.
And little Ackle
Is it dark
come
down
over to
there?
the rope and climb down. I guess that would take what? That's what, like, you said it's 50 feet?
Yeah.
Take it, like, you know, whatever that would take. I don't know.
Yeah. Really, you're able to easily climb the rope down. It's holding, and as you're going down, you can see carved indentations into the cliff that are for handholds, and you know they all look sturdy as well, although traveling the rope is quicker.
As I'm going down, I'll tell the others if they dare to venture up there as handholds for somebody if they wanted to climb down.
And as far as the light, the ledge is lit. And parts of the citadel itself, being down in the hole, do have sunlight.
I guess we're still at daytime, right?
Yes, you are.
So how many feet did he have to slide down the rope?
50 feet to the ledge.
Give us a sign when it's okay.
So should I be about down at the bottom now?
Yes, you managed to land on a ledge and find a story entry. You see this, you land on this sandy ledge, and it's overlooking the subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide and rough. Who went down?
Midlife.
Haven't quite got the voices to the characters yet. It's sandy. You see sand and rocky debris and bones of small animals covering it. And you see this zigzag stairwell descending down to the ledge, and from the ledge where you're at, the far wall of the chasm, it's about 250 feet wide, and the stairs go down about 80 feet.
Once I'm securely down, I'll kind of let the next person that wants to come be like, it seems sandy but sturdy. And then I guess I'll move out of the way.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go
It's
next.
right there.
Unless somebody else wants to. Whatever.
I'm sure there's plenty of room, so somebody can come down without having to lay on top of me.
Yeah.
Who went down?
You all are able to easily climb the rope down. I'm gonna miss it. And looking around, you can see a typical small forest creatures, you know, groundhogs and I guess raccoons and skunks if they exist in this world. And through some of the rubble and so forth, you do hear scratching sounds
I'll look around into the darkness a bit, see if we can see anything 120 feet of us.
Yeah.
I mean, 160. No, 120,
Yeah. Shortly after looking around, you can see 3 giant rats are aware of your presence on the ledge. And, you know, they're kind of looking at you with hungry eyes and so forth.
Okay, there.
And
Go for it. I was going to say rats.
rats, initiative.
Woohoo! I didn't roll a 1.
Wow, you did really good.
That's my best roll for the night, probably.
I got the 1,
Yeah, you and Dare swapped places.
and I'm still not last.
And Damon, you're up first, sir.
I'll move to there. I'm assuming I don't actually see rat 5 since it's probably coming up the steps.
No, but you can hear him coming up.
Okay, so I'll go for rat 4. I'll just hit it with a fireball. Since I still got some movement left, no, I'll stay where I am.
Okay, number 5's gonna come up the stairs, and we're gonna try to fight Nidalak. And he misses. And Tempest, you're up.
Alright, I will use my rapier.
My God, that rat sounded kind of human.
Oh, and you managed to destroy the rat on your first hit.
Cool.
You have a move action if you'd like to take it.
Okay.
Yeah, the biggest difference with 5e and Pathfinder, you can actually attack, move, and still move after you attack. You have movement still.
Alright, Shannon, you're up.
I'll move up and swing with my dagger. And it's going to do the booming blade. If he doesn't like outright die. Oh, good. He's gonna get boomed. Let me help with that.
Okay.
Did it apply the effect to him?
Yeah, if the target moves, he takes 1d8 thunder.
Oh, does it do it automatically is what I'm wondering. So, alright.
No, it doesn't. Some will, but this particular one, you gotta keep track of it.
Alright. So, that's where I will end my turn and pass.
So Nidalak will move forward there and attack this giant rat.
And that was the GM, not the rat.
So then you see him swing his spear around and just stab it.
Man, that other rat is super hardy.
And let's see. That was by Shannon.
That booming blade thing, is that a spell that you cast on it or what?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Oh, cool.
Okay, and he is gonna try to bite you. And he misses, and why not? He's gonna move, and if you want, you can apply the damage, or I've got your sheet open and I can do it as well.
Sure, I can do it.
It's weird. We're seeing their hit points.
Yeah, I was gonna say we see their hit points, but we only see our status. That.
Okay, let's go to options.
I mean, I don't mind ours with health and all that. It's kind of more flavorful.
That was a healthy rat.
It ate more.
He must have eaten like 2 other rats.
Okay, show results. Party inventory. NPC roles variable. Okay, let's see. That turns you on. Non-allied would be... Oh, that's a token. Oh, you quit freaking updating. Okay, where's the option to turn that off? Oh, there we go.
He's dead, Jim.
There we go.
I'm sorry, I seen that in the effects, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before advanced combat, so I have a red shirt effect that says, "He's dead, Jim." Okay, so you managed to defeat all 3 rats.
I'll look them over, see if there's anything of interest in no more. Or anything, because that one seemed a little bigger and hardier.
Yeah, they appear to be just rats. Looking around the ledge and the stairs, you can see relatively fresh humanoid footprints that are, you know, roughly 30 days old, and they appear to lead down the stairs, and among the rubble, you can see this old ring of stones that contains, and you know, it's actually semi-covered by the accumulated ash of hundreds of fires. But none of it looks like there's been a fire for a few years. And, you know, just playing around in the ash pile, you can see, you find a few rough-hewn spear tips, and you can tell that they're of goblin manufacture.
Great.
And the stairs are roughly 5 feet wide, and they're roughly carved. They don't appear to be dangerous to walk on, but it does go down, and it's you come to the first switchback in the stairs, and it's roughly about 60 feet above the floor of the cavern. And the second one's at 40, and the third one's 20 feet. And as you come closer, you can get a real better look at the fortress. And it emerges from the darkness, and the subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. The windows are lightless. The towers are leaning and cracked, and it's very quiet. Although there's this cold breeze that blows up from down below, and it brings with it the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot. And
Okay.
holy cow, they put some big maps in this thing.
Uh-oh.
That is one thing I will say about Wizards. They're providing the Fantasy Grounds people with very high resolution maps. Of which I wish the Fantasy Grounds people would run them through tiny JPEG or something to make the file sizes a little smaller.
Yeah, especially for 32-bit program.
No kidding.
Well, they appreciate all the effort they put into it.
I'm just so happy I can buy them made. And I'll throw you all on that map and share it. But even on my end, it takes a good 20 seconds for it to unmask areas. And then let's make it smaller. All over there. And gigantic map coming your way.
Hopefully.
Yeah, like I said, it's big to begin with. Really wish I had a cigarette now.
I see our characters.
Man, I forgot that the Mist game had really good music. Yeah, I'm on too now.
Okay, and the narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard, and apparently it's the top of what was a crenellated battlement. And the buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. And the floor stretches away to the north and south, and it's composed of a layer of treacherous crumbled masonry which reaches to an unknown depth. And to the west, the surviving structure of what must be the Sunless. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must be the Sunless Citadel, and a tower stands on the west side of the courtyard.
Okay. So does it look like we can get to that tower, or is it the only entrance we see is the one right in front of us?
That is probably the easiest way to get in that you can see without having to jump up on the tower a little bit. Where the hell? Yeah, actually it looks like those are steps leading down. Ah, I'm sorry. You're there. That makes a little more sense, and
Also, we can kind of see over the side of the ramparts.
yeah, you sure can. And then you got the battlement right there in front of you. And you can see that, you know, there's cracked granite thereabouts and so forth, and that is arrow slit. That's a door.
That's the door. Is it closed?
That is the door, and yes, it is closed.
I look at the group. I can't remember. Is any one of us? Been a while since we've been together. Any one of us good at checking doors for traps or anything?
Wouldn't campus be that? It's a rogue, right?
Yeah. I look at Nevin. Do you see any signs of recent tracks besides ours?
Sure, Navin will look around and see if he sees any track.
Yeah, you can tell that, you know, roughly it's about 30 days old, but there are some humanoid tracks leading into through the door there.
So I point out those tracks to the rest of the group. Yeah. Plainly, they made it this far at least.
Okay. Well, who wants to check the door, or should we just open it since if they've been through here, it may not be trapped?
No one wants to open the door.
I can't move towards it, so.
I'll open the door.
Yeah, we can't click on our icons at all.
Oh, sorry. I'll take care of that real quick.
Okay, so how do I check for traps and stuff? Is that under skills? I don't
I think that's sleight of hand, but I'm not too sure.
Sleight of hand would be to disable it. To check it again is probably...
Oh,
The
investigation.
Okay.
And it's on your skills tab.
Right. Okay. Whatever happened to the old thieves skills charts that they used to have?
Those went away after 2nd edition.
Okay.
You can, in theory, because your Thieves Tools can give you a bonus to the traps, you can create a custom skill for Thieves Tool. Basically, it'll just be in your investigation skill +2.
Okay, so...
As I recall.
Okay. So if I use my Thieves Tools, I get a bonus for checking for the trap?
I believe so. But it's been a while since I played a Thief.
Okay. Winter, do you know?
Not offhand. No, I don't.
Okay. Do I see any traps?
No, you're not seeing any traps at all, and the door does not appear to be locked.
Okay, I'll open it then.
Okay. Looking through the door, you see a circular area cobbled with cracked granite. And you can see the bodies of 4 goblins sprawled across the floor. And by the looks of it, they were slain in combat. And one corpse stands with its back against the western wall, and the spear that killed it is still skewering it and holding it upright. You can see 3 wooden doors leading from the area, one of which you just come in. And this tower of loose masonry reaches about 30 feet in the air. But the intervening floors and stairs are gone. Every so often you can see a crumbled part of them that still remains on the wall.
Do we see any movement inside?
I'm sorry, did y'all hear my description of this room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we heard it.
And Nidalak would kind of urge move forward, yeah.
Yeah, you're not seeing any movement or hearing any sounds
Kind of
at
cut
all.
out there.
You're not hearing any sounds or seeing any movement.
Is it dark in there, or is there any light?
From this point forward, you need your own light, or to be able to see in the dark.
So they have to...
Go ahead and cast light on my amulet.
How old do these bodies look? They've been here for about a month?
You catch on pretty quick. Let's see, the bodies...
So there's only goblin bodies in this room. There's no human or anything.
Correct. They are goblins. And let's see. No, the 4 goblins have been dead for quite a while, and you can see where rats have gnawed at them. And from there, yeah, like I said, no sounds. The bodies have been dead for a while.
Oh, did we lose someone?
Yeah, that was me. I wasn't hearing anybody.
Oh, I don't think anyone was talking.
Weird. Indecisive.
Just did one thing about something on the western wall.
Could you repeat that?
You said something about the western wall.
Yeah, on the western wall there's a corpse standing up. It's impaled by a spear, and the spear is holding it upright.
Assuming it's a goblin too.
Yeah, they're all goblins.
Is the spear in good shape?
It's a little old, but yeah, it's still usable.
I'll take a look around, and if I don't see anything, I'll start investigating the two doors that I see on the other side.
Okay, and you're gonna take the spear?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, as you pull the spear out of the goblin's body, it falls down, slumps down the wall, and you can see that there's some writing behind it.
I point to the writing. I'm like, I have no clue what this says. Does anybody know what this says?
I don't know if I look at it, but I don't know if I can recognize it.
Yeah, no one's able to read the writing.
I'll copy it down and save it for later.
Okay, Anna, checking out that door.
Should I roll another investigate?
Yeah, if you want to check for traps, yes.
Okay.
And you are not seeing any traps.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Nothing else around other than just doors.
Correct. Just the doors.
Okay, so which one do we go through, guys?
My map still doesn't work. I'm just kind of listening.
Okay,
Oh, so you still load? Did you have any other maps open when you start loading?
Yeah, it gets some sort of error, and then it never loads.
Yeah, that happens from time to time. Does any paths look like they've been traveled in the last 30 days? More than the other?
Really, from once you get into the Citadel itself, you really can't track that well.
okay. Well, let's just pick one.
I'm good with either. That looks like up.
If it's not trapped, let me go first.
Okay, opening that doorway. Reveals a 10-foot wide corridor that has 3 doors built into it. And you're not seeing any people, any movement. You're not hearing anything.
I forgot, I don't have dark vision on this character, so I shouldn't be the first one through because I can't see anything.
Oh, so was Shannon the cast light, right?
Yeah, I've got light casted on my amulet.
Okay, well, I'll use Dancing Lights and just send the 3 orbs down the hall and have them in individuals of because they can move up to 60 feet away from me, so I'll have them like equal individuals down the hall. And they give off a 10-foot radius for each one.
Okay, you have one door on the northeast, northwest, and south walls. And you are not detecting any traps, and everything appears to be open or unlocked.
So I'll go ahead and open up this door.
The one on the south, right?
Yeah, south, yeah. Sorry.
Not a problem. Okay, opening the door, the door is got a stone relief carved into it, and it portrays a dragon-like fish swimming. And this 10-foot chamber is hewn from stone. It contains an upright keg fashioned of rusty iron, and you can see rusty pipes leading from the keg into the floor.
We found the bathroom.
Okay. So there's nothing in there?
It looks like some sort of water pumping mechanism.
Okay.
That's like a whole day, man.
Let's do the north door. I assume that's north since it's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
North is always up in my games, regardless of the compass rose.
Okay.
Okay, you open that door, and the room is empty except for the litter of some rocky debris from where, that fell off the walls as the fortress fell into the chasm. And other than the debris, there's nothing in that room at all.
Okay.
Big rats.
Next.
So, this small room to the south, there's a stove or something? What is that?
It's like this big iron keg, and it's got a series of pipes coming out of the floor that lead into it.
I'm telling you, it's the bathroom.
That is the most uncomfortable toilet ever.
So, there's inscriptions on it. Can I deduce what it's for?
Yeah, you're as you're looking around, you got this keg, so naturally you're gonna hit it with the side of your hand to see if it's empty or not. And you can hear water sloshing around inside the keg.
There could be good booze in here, guys.
That seems unlikely.
It's got water pipes connected to the floor.
So like it's a still?
Water pipes going into the floor, so that's why I said I think it's the bathroom.
It could be booze pipes instead of water pipes.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a still, but you know, you don't have the copper tubing and circles to distill the.
Can I open it up?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I like how that was said.
Right.
As you open it, you see one of these creatures emerge.
Oh, this can't be good.
Followed by one of these creatures, and now that the Muppets have come out, and one's ice and one's steam, yeah, this fortress was equipped with magical hot and cold running water.
So it really was the bathroom.
Hot water, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what type. I don't know if I want a toilet that is a hot and cold running water.
Uh-huh. Okay, close enough.
If they're both there, it's only warm. You don't have to worry about it.
True.
And yes, they come out of the keg and they are attacking the closest person. So let's roll for initiative.
So am I surprised?
Okay.
You're surprised to see them come out, but you know it takes them a second or two, so you know that they are coming out. So it's not a surprise round.
As he opens it, I yell, "Wait, no, don't!"
Too late. And Tempest, you are up.
Alright, since I'm up, well, before I rush in there to stab them, does anybody else want to get in there ahead of me?
Now, in 5e, you can move down into the room, attack, and then move out.
Okay, I'll do that.
But you will take an attack of opportunity.
Are there attacks of opportunity in 5e?
Yes.
What if I just move down, take a 5-foot step down to here? Can I still attack?
No, generally you can't attack around a corner.
Okay. So should I let somebody else get in there, or is it okay for me to go in and fight them?
You can go in. People can pass over you. They just can't stop and dwell on you.
Well, there's not really enough room for more people in there, though.
5e there is.
Join the party.
Okay.
All four of us will be the ones that are crowded in the room. Nobody else will be able to get in.
Yeah, I mean, you can take an attack. You can attack one, then move back up one square, and only one of them will get an attack of opportunity because you stay within 5 feet of the other one.
Does it get it since it's going outside of it? If it's attack range, it's going around the corner.
Oh, that's a good question.
Realistically, yeah, because it would swipe at her before she's, as she's passing through the door.
There's the same as leaving, because you're leaving the effective combat range. You know?
Yeah, the steam would get an attack, the ice wouldn't. And you actually missed down. No, sorry, you hit with the rape. Yeah,
And she attacked 2 at a time.
got it. Yeah, you did hit and cause some damage.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I hit, because I got a critical, right? Or
No.
critical?
Nope.
Yeah, you don't crit on 19s unless you're a fighter.
Oh, it rolled 2 dice.
Because you had 2 different creatures targeted.
Oh, oops.
There's no confirmation rolls in this game, and once you roll a crit, you roll a crit.
Yes, a crit's a crit, and there's no confirmation.
And do you want to stay in the room or do you want to move out?
I'll move out.
Shit. Move your square.
It's okay to move 10 feet, right? I don't have to only move 5 feet.
Yep, they're just both going to attack you.
Yeah, if you go up one, then across one, they won't. The ice might won't attack you.
Okay, I'll just go 5 feet then. There? Okay.
It's because they only get attack of opportunity if you go about the 5-foot ring. You can go
but
longer.
going outside of the combat range because of the wall.
And the yeah, make sure that's Steam's down there. And he did manage to hit you with some claws as you were retreating and took a little bit of damage. And Nabin, you see Tempest emerge from the room wounded.
Wait a minute, does that mean I got 7 hit points left or 7 hit points damage?
You took 7 hit points damage.
So you got 3 left.
Okay.
First level, you're squishy. Navin will move to where you can get line of sight.
I'll be doing that again.
And he sinks an arrow into the steam method.
Okay, Shannon.
What do I do? Alright, Shannon is going to draw his dagger with his free action and attack. Oh, wait, yes. So I will draw my dagger and attack the... I'm going to attack the ice method. And I'm going to use my cantrip, the booming blade.
Okay.
Let's roll to attack here. And then I'm going to run out of the room.
Ooh.
Might not be a good idea.
Probably should just wait the room.
Well, I don't know. It's already used its opportunity. So.
But not the ice one.
But it should have used it on the other ones if they would have. I'm doing the same movement.
Yeah, but Ice Method wouldn't have used it on Tempest.
Yeah, it would.
She never left his 5-foot.
I'm using the same movement. See, the 5-foot, I don't buy it because there's a wall there. So really, she should have been attacked as soon as she walked out of the door.
But she wasn't. It didn't use its attack of opportunity, so you're going to take one.
Maybe.
Oh, well, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you guys want to do. That's where I move to.
No problem, and It's not going, it's going to save its reaction.
Here's my question. Wow, I can't get my Steam to stay up. If I move there, do I got visual on the ice method? Or is it just a Steam?
That'd just be the Steam.
Yeah, I'll move there. And I'm gonna firebolt that one. I know it won't. Oh, Chris, keep forgetting I can move again after my attacks.
You want to move again?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back down the hall. Sorry, keep forgetting. Playing Pathfinder.
Okay. What to do, what to do, what to do. Yeah, I can't see him being that smart. Yep, we're gonna move out into the hallway, so that would move into your threat range, so that would give both Nave and
Nope. In 5e, you only get attacks of opportunity when you leave the threat range.
Leaving. Okay, in that case, we're gonna draw a 15-foot cone.
Come on, Winter, don't kill me tonight.
And that would get Nidalak and Naben. And you see the Steam method take a deep breath. And as it exhales, you see all the steam come out. And fortunately, you both made your reflex saves, so you take half damage.
I like the check marks. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the advanced combat extension, and it's got a lot of nice features. And each one of you take 3 points of damage, and Nikolak, you're up.
Finish him.
I'll move there, and I'll attack the Steam guy. Really wish I had action surge.
Okay. And he moved, so he would take the thunder boom damage, booming blade damage.
Yeah, let me roll.
Yeah, if you would.
Nice. Kaboom.
And ooh. Since attacks only happen when you leave. And that would have given Tempest an attack, correct?
Yeah.
So, Tempest, you can attack the ice method.
Okay. I can attack that one. Alright. Okay. Can I just attack it with my sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of have to, because I don't think you make a reaction with a ranged weapon.
Getting good.
Oh.
Demon, they're playing your song.
Yep.
Not my night.
Okay, and the ice method, I'm sure that's a 15-foot cone as well. And let's see. Looks like that would hit Damon.
I should be out of range of that. Isn't that 20 feet there?
Yeah, it's a big 15-foot cone.
This Nebulaka would be.
You were there, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
Nikolak. And you see it take in a deep breath, and it expels this frosty breath, and you're able to dodge out of the way of most of it. But you do take some damage.
Okay. I will, stab the steam with it. I assume that's a miss.
Um,
Oh,
That's a hit.
Oh, it is. Okay. Sorry.
You can drag and drop it on there.
Okay.
So you did hit, so roll your damage.
that's the attack.
Alright, and you hit the steam method and you kill it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna back off down the hallway to get away from this cold one. Because I don't want to get killed tonight.
You going there, up one, over one?
I meant to go up behind, Demon. There, yeah.
Okay. Nabin?
Alright, so he will drop his bow and draw his short sword instead. And he plunges that short sword right through the method.
I think this might be the first time any of you guys have defeated a hot water heater.
Well, there's a method to our madness. Sorry, that was hanging there for me.
So, I'd like to take a moment to bandage wounds.
Yeah, I think I need some bandages for that pun.
So,
-2 hit points, everyone.
are we out of combat or?
Yes, we are out of combat.
Okay, I'm gonna bandage each of them here. So I'm gonna hit Nidalak first.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go in there and spend 10 minutes and cast detect magic in the room and just see if there's anything else in there that's magical. It'll take 10 minutes to cast as a ritual.
I'll heal Tempest.
Damon, yes, well, no, you are not detecting magic. However, you know, as you're detecting and searching inside the keg, you do find 5 tiny sapphires.
Ooh.
And they were part of the spell that was used to bind the methods there.
And they're not giving off a magical order at all, right?
No, they sure aren't.
And there's probably part of the composite from the spell.
So I think I healed everybody pretty much.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Yep. You guys, that wasn't magic. You guys all got bandages.
Okay, cool.
Can't beat that.
Nope.
Defeated water heater.
We get lots of XP for that, right?
Absolutely.
It wasn't just any water heater. It was an industrial strength water heater.
Well, I'll come out and show the group that I found some blue sapphires. Most tiny sapphires that were in a lot of hot water here.
Nice. Good job.
Absolutely. And it's almost 11:15. This is a really good stopping point.
Oot.
And while I think about it, I'm going to do a couple of variant rules for 5e. And the first one, I'm going to give everyone inspiration just to start off with. As part of the variant rule for inspiration, it does not expire at the end of the session. You can carry it over. You can, you know, hey, I've used my inspiration. You can give your inspiration to someone else, and you can have up to a total of 3 inspirations at any given time. However, you can only use them 1 at a time.
Cool.
And if you do have inspiration stockpiled on your token there in the top left, you can see that you've got a little star. And, ooh, it even shows you the amount of inspirations that you have in the star, if you have more than 1.
Oh, cool. And so that we can use that for like advantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and stuff like that?
Correct.
Yeah, I think it's attacks and saving throws. And skill checks, maybe. I'm not sure.
Probably skills too. This inspiration.
That is the first time I ever used the healer feat. I think I like it.
That was
Definitely
pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah, D6 plus 5 isn't too shabby.
And yeah, for inspiration, you can use it when you make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, which gives you advantage on that particular roll. And you know, we're going to hand them out willy-nilly. If you do something fantastic, you'll get inspiration. If you think another player deserves inspiration, say it and I'll give it to them.
Okay.
And
Negative inspiration for puns, right?
yeah, you get disadvantage for every bad pun that makes someone groan.
So here's part of the drawbacks. Well, it's not a big drawback, but so the feeler heat, or the healer feat, will allow me to stabilize somebody that's dying with a healing kit. I bring you back automatically to 1 hit point instead of just stabilizing you. And I can heal you 1d6 plus 4 plus 1 hit point for each of your hit die, once per short rest.
Yeah, so you can only heal each person once.
Right, so the 3 I just healed, I can't heal you again other than stabilize you. I can stabilize you and bring you back to 1 hit point. I can do that as many times as I'm needed. But I can't give you hit points again until after a short rest.
That's still cool, man. But
Alright, guys.
But what it did was I literally saved all my spell slots.
oh, that's what's a good thing for it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we will see you all same time next week. I'm laying out the calendar for the next month or so.
On your webpage?
Yeah, I was thinking. I don't think we'll be affected at all by Thanksgiving. Everybody be back on town. If you're going.
I know
We already had ours.
I was just going to say that. No, I'm not. I had mine.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, Canada, huh?
Yeah.
Too funny. You know, speaking of Canada,